Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Hello everyone, I'm back again with another important interview question. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? This is one very important question from the point of view of interview, and many times people don't take it seriously. So what we'll focus in this session is we'll talk about the mistakes that people often do while answering this question. We will talk about the best answers to this question that will help you to make a lasting impression on your interviewers. Times interviewers ask this question, why interviewers are asking this question at all, when they already know that most of the candidates will either lie or they will say something out of their rehearsed speech. Well, the answer to this question is, when the interviewers are asking you this question, they want to make sure that you are a reliable person who will stay with them for a longer duration. If you are saying something which makes them realize that you will not stay with them for a longer duration, or maybe you want to climb the organizational ladder very fast, you will emerge as an unhappy employee, they will not hire you. Because like in HR we always say, happy workers are productive workers. So you have to sound confident, you have to give them a reassurance that yes, I am the best person for the organization, I'll be an asset for your organization. You'll be surprised to know that most of the candidates answer this question in such a funny manner. Like, I was interviewing a person and I asked him the same question, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And the person said, I want to see myself in your place. Now, people do not realize that when they say such thing, they create a lot of damage for themselves, because the people who are taking your interview are naturally in the senior position. Once you say that in next 5 years itself I want to be in your place, that reflects your power hunger, your hunger for power, and it reflects that either you are not serious about the whole thing or you are in a hurry to climb the organizational ladder. In case you are answering this question seriously, then it raises a doubt that if you want to move up the ladder so fast, you will emerge as an unhappy employee in due course of time. So you should not be hired. Please don't make this mistake of saying this, because in many of the training institute, people are taught to say these particular words, that I want to see myself as vice president or CEO. Once you mention the designation, you are putting yourself in a bad position, which is not good for you at all. Now let us discuss a few mistakes that people make while answering this question. First one is, I've already told you that people say that I want to be in your position in next 5 years. Another one is when you ask a person, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, the person plays an innocent card and says, oh, I don't know. Please don't do this, because this way you are sounding either very casual, or it shows that you don't have any plans for future. That means you are not an ambitious person. If you don't have ambitions for yourself, how will you work for the company? How will you make your own company grow and prosper to new heights? So this is again a big mistake of saying, I don't know, I never thought about it, I never planned about it. Third one is, at times people mention a particular designation, that after 5 years I'll be the vice president of the company, I'll be the CEO of the company. Again, this reflects your hunger for position, hunger for power. Do not ever mention the designations. Now the question arises, if we are not going to talk about designations, if we are not going to show our confidence, we don't have to play innocent or lack of planning, then what exactly should we say? first analyze your personal goals and then align it, sync it with the organizational goals, because ultimately the interviewers want you to make progress as well as the company to grow. So, what you have to do is you will have to talk about skills instead of talking about designation. Let us take an example. Let us say you are given the post of a sales manager. So, if you ask the same question, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, you can say that in first 2 years initially I will understand the company policies, the company protocol, and I will spend this time in sharpening my skills, my interpersonal skills, my people skills, my leadership skills, my analytical skills, and then in next 3 years I will see how these skills can be taken to the advanced level, how they can be utilized for the benefit of the company, and how I can add value to my current position. So, instead of talking about the designations, the positions, you are talking about the leadership roles, you are talking about the skills. This way your interviewers are sure that you have a self improvement plan, you are going to add value to the organization you are about to join, and since you are focusing on the skills, you have a better chance of developing in future. You have to emphasize on this thing that your ultimate goal is to acquire new skills and add to the company, add to the value of the company. For this purpose, you will have to do a bit of research work also. Every company has certain core areas where they focus on. You have to find out where those areas lie and you have to match it with your skills, and you have to make sure that whatever skills they require in future, you should be adept with that. Then only your future is secure with the company, then only you should hope to grow. So, for this particular question, you will have to appear confident, you will have to focus on skills, you will have to tell your interviewers that you have your improvement program in relation to the skills. I hope I have made myself very clear about what exactly you can say that will make a lasting impression on your interviewers. I wish you all the best, and we will cover many more questions in this series. Stay blessed, stay safe, and happy learning.